guys, we are officially in Pennsylvania. If you didn't see that we posted, we are over in Phillipsburg and we are at the Allegheny Front Trail. We're going through Moshannon State Park and then Black Moshannon State Park. We're going to do backcountry camping. We're going to do the eastern loop of it. It's 40 miles altogether, but we're only doing the eastern side, so it's going to be like 25. And as you can see, we have been greeted with snow for Thanksgiving, so we're really excited. I mean, I look at it, adventures, so we get to have a nice adventure, but we're going to get hiking and we're going to show you all the cool views and everything we see and do along the way. It's going to be awesome. I'm really excited. So,
here we go.
Yes. We've just come back up onto the side of the plateau. The snow's coming down nicely, but we came to this level ground and the path is a little wider and it's just starting to look really gorgeous with the snow coming down. I mean, it's definitely harder with the snow, but such an adventure and so gorgeous. Can't see much with the snow, but coming down you can see we're coming into the bottom of the valley over there. And we just came all along the edge of this valley. It just drops off over there and then comes back up that hill. Oh yeah, it looks like it's gonna drop off something serious over there. Hold on, there's a, yeah, no, it is that way. Sure, goes that way. They stacked what? Where?
I just kicked them over because I couldn't tell what it was in the snow. There was just a pile of them right there.
Well, there's that. Maybe it's edible. So that's what it looks like. Somebody collected that.
Did you see that one?
That's cool. It looks like it's like wood underneath. Yeah.
I thought it was, but
oh, hold on. I gotta see that a little. There you go. That's cool. It looks like wood underneath.
If anybody knows what they are,
right? We'll love
be
to
nice.
know. Always looking to learn new things.
Otherwise, you just leave it a pile of food there if you don't know.
Yeah. And please, everybody, you know, always comment and everything. Put your 2 cents in. We love to hear other people's opinions, what they think is better, what we're doing wrong. You know, any tips or tricks or knowledge you've got that we didn't know, we always love to hear. So please always feel free to comment and say whatever's on your mind, you know. We'll take everything. I just want to see if this is actually dropping down like it looks like from back there. It's going to be a fun hill if it is. Okay, well, I'm going to turn the camera off to go down that. So as I can down the hill out, I saw this puddle and joked that if we were surviving, ooh, puddle for drinking water. And I was looking at it more and I noticed that the water's flowing in there. This is actually a spring. It's coming out from underneath those rocks.
There's no water uphill, so.
Yeah, that's a straight spring. I'm about to take a drink of that water. Here, you want to take this? It's still recording. That actually tastes really good. Anytime you can get free water, I've got a water bottle, but I'd rather save that for when we don't have water. So fill up whenever you can, and I am not worried about drinking this at all because, like he said, it's not coming from anywhere. It's not going to have Giardia or anything in it because there's no animal feces. So that is awesome. That actually tasted really good. I want more of that. It's got that really thick taste to it. I don't know if you know what I mean when water's like thick versus thin. That's nice. Oh, that is awesome. All right, so cool. Got a natural spring.
Can you imagine if that was flowing good? That'd be flowing down this whole hill.
Yeah, I was going to say our trail would probably be
right in a valley.
That's really good. I actually enjoy that. I didn't say it earlier, but it took us about 7 hours to get here last night. And then we just slept in the parking lot in the back of the truck until morning. So we haven't had breakfast yet or anything. So we found this nice little flat ledge rock thing going on here. So we're taking a little break, put our backpacks down, we're going to have a little snack, go to the bathroom, that kind of thing. Hoping you can hear it, but for a little while now we've been like, we hear water, water's got to be somewhere. I found it. You can't see any of it, but I can definitely hear it directly underneath my feet. I think it's coming through all these holes in the rocks. I wish I could access it. No, it's right underneath me, babe. Must come down and down the hill over there. Yeah, so we're climbing.
There's a crack in between these two rocks up here. I think it's splashing between there too.
Is it? Oh man, look at that.
Cool, right? It would be.
Look at, there's like a freaking moss curtain. I'm like scared to poke my head in here. Yeah, it's like, well, it's a crack, but it's got like a moss curtain going on here. That's pretty cool. I'm sick looking. Oh, and there's holes all over there too. Yeah, it's definitely down in there. But, okay. This is not as steep right here. Not quite. Came around the corner and what the hell is this? So if you see these big rock piles, there's one and there's two over there you can see. They seem to be marking off. Oh, it looks like there's a lookout point right over there too, B. There's this lookout point here and it looks like, I mean, if you could see.
These trees way in the distance.
Yeah, it'd be sick, but well, I can see the line of the mountain out there.
Up, yeah, but
you can't see it on the camera. I don't know what it'll look like once it's like on the TV, but there is a line of a mountain going up there. And it looks like it'd be a sick
must be a
view.
hell of a drop in front of us if there's no trees or nothing there.
I'm saying. Looks like it'd be a sick view otherwise if it wasn't for the snow. We're not too far from where we are, and we actually just came among one of the first pre-built campsites that are along this trail. You can kind of see the fire pit over there. Two half-assed little benches out of logs. Oh look, oh, it's supposed to be on top of those two rocks. Yeah, it's those little rocks. And it's a really nice area right here though. It's super clear, you got a nice green vegetation right on the trail. Can't say that on camera. I'll say it in a second. Oh, it's pretty nice. Came across another pretty cool campsite. Looks like it was used recently. There's some sort of a grill top over there. It's pretty freaking. Oh, that's pretty freaking sweet. Oh, is that another massive hill in front of us? Cool. Are we taking our backpacks off for a second? Is that what's going on here? I am all over it. Okay. So we checked out our topographical map and we didn't think that that was the right campsite there. Be careful when you're on here because there seems to be more campsites built than what it shows if we're correct. But what you got? So we kept walking and apparently this is what we're about to walk down. This is going to be fun. Ooh, I like this curving through the forest here. Yeah, right? For a second it looks like we're about to drop down again. Yeah. Just wanted to say, wow. That is, I don't care that you can't see out there. That is just gorgeous. That just goes into the abyss. That is wonderful. Oh my god. It looks like there's just like maybe a cave on the other side.
It's almost like man-made the way it's like stacked.
Right? It's fucking weird.
See the cave over there?
Oh yeah. Anybody home? Before we scared the shit. As I hear something move next to me, it made me jump. Anybody home? So don't sneak up on you. Nice, pretty cool little structure though. Over here, there's more caves over there.
Yeah.
All kinds of shit along this hill. That's nice. Show you from over there. You want to take my glove for me real quick? So I can climb up here for view. Whew. Gorgeous. Oh, the snow. Here, I'll give you a 360 of where we're at real quick. Careful. Just updating you. We just came up to a road. She had mile markers on it. We're fucking exhausted. Turns out we've probably done about 8 miles or so at this point. And the map that we used off the site doesn't seem to be totally to scale because the next campsite is apparently, well, Black Moshannon Park is 4.2 miles away. And that campsite's supposed to be near it. So I'm not sure if the map we had is actually to scale, because it doesn't seem like that's quite right, and there's no way that we're making another 4.2 miles today. We only have like an hour and a half or 2 of light left. So we're hoping that the campsite's actually closer than that. Otherwise, we're gonna walk along as far as we can, because we're both like ready to collapse, and see if we hopefully find something we can turn into a campsite along the way that's a little farther from this road though. So just wanted to update you, and it is still snowing. You can see it in the feet. I don't know what we got, 2 inches of snow or so, maybe less. Like he said, it's actually made it easier to walk with the snow thicker though, because though your steps are heavier like sand, you know, but we're not slipping on every rock and leaf. So that's helpful. Oh, game trail. It looks like it's opening up here now. The last stuff we came through was really dense and brushy, so I'm kind of hoping now that it's clearing up, maybe we can find something in this clear stuff to set up a tent and or not tent, hammocks and whatnot, not carrying the tent. But yeah, so I'll update you when we find a spot or find something else cool. We still haven't made it, but this is sick. There's elk or deer tracks going out into it. There's a massive meadow. It looks like a road going through it almost. Freaking
Like
gorgeous though.
Something,
Yeah, pretty gorgeous though. We haven't seen any life out there, but oh yeah, I see it. I'm trying to get the camera on it. Yeah, just fell over. Oh, right out there. Tree stand. That's the second one we've seen in this area. Makes sense though. Fucking meadow. That's where we came from, way out there. Pretty fucking crazy. Woo! Sorry, I didn't mean to spin you that fast. I'm getting so tired. My backpack's just dragging me to the ground. We've done probably another 1.5 miles since we last talked to you. And it's just, yeah, we'll find somewhere at some point. So tired. Shoulders, neck, back, and sides of my hips. Everything's just dying at this point. But pain is psychological. So you just have to keep pushing on. Sick. High grass in there. Definite meadow. Camp right near this. Probably definitely see an elk or something come up. Are there any 3 trees? What about that right there? The 3 trees right there next to the thing. Boom, boom. Oh, I wasn't saying that. I was saying this right here, but 1 tree to 1 tree, 1 tree to 1 tree, fire right in the middle.
What, like hammock?
Yeah. Fire in the middle.
We do that.
Yeah. Got a nice view out. Survival-wise, decision-making process of this is, as he was just putting, the wind is bad up here. So bad for that. Cover-wise, if you're trying to hide, it's definitely open, but breaking our backs-wise, and the fact that we found something and we are so tired and short on light, we need to stop. So, I think, this may be the spot. We'll let you know if we start setting it up. Okay, so we changed our mind. Big-ass dead tree right above them. I mean, there's dead trees everywhere, but we think we can find a better spot. So, there's that tree stand over there. Thinking about sleeping in it. No, it doesn't have it on that one. The other one had a roof. Yeah. Of course, the one way back there had a roof.
I thought about it.
So what do we want to do?
Well, our trail is right here.
Yeah. It's just so frustrating when you think you found a spot and you're so tired. But every time it's no, just one more leg, one more leg, one more leg. It gets harder every time. I can notice because I'm having trouble even picking my feet up to get through this deeper stuff here. You start not being able to get your feet off the ground. It's not a good thing. What are you looking at here? Alright, we've chosen our spot. Saying screw it. We're done.
Ideal.
It's not ideal, but there's 3 trees. There's nothing dead about to kill us. We can move. We can use some of these sticks on the ground. We've been collecting some dry tinder along the way. We've got the grass sticking up right here. We've got a nice view of the meadow over there while we're sitting. Our hammocks are going to be facing this direction so we can keep the wind at our backs. And it's just going to have to make do because I frankly can't go anymore. I can get this backpack off. I got the hammock all up and everything. I'll show you that later. He's trying to start a fire. Just wanted to show you what we did because of the snow. We cleared out everything we could and balled it up with snow around to make a little bit of a shield. We're not worried about a fire ring because everything's obviously soaked and snowing. It's not really going to do anything. We collected tinder on the way that was from weeds and some grasses that were sticking up above the snow and managed to still be dry. He laid a bunch of sticks around along the ground first in kind of a little pad to keep the tinder up off the wet ground. And now he's going to build the pyramid around his tinder. So we pray that in this weather we can get some sort of a fire, but we're going to keep working on it. I just want to show you what he was doing and how he was doing it. And then we'll know if this style works or not in this kind of weather with the tinder and wood that we find. So,
and just take time, because the more time you put into building a fire, the more chance you'll have of just starting it first try. Otherwise, you'll just spend the same amount of time sitting there building the fire over and over again because you'll just keep losing it. So, do it right the first time.
yeah.
It saves a lot.
Try to get that one match fire.
Exactly.
Wish us luck.
Which is true, because I mean, if you were in a survival situation where you had one match or something, you know,
you need that
you need
one
to
match
build
fire.
that fire, so you do have that one match fire.
Yeah. You gotta practice at home all the time.
Yep.
So this is attempt number 1 with the fire, pray to the fire rods. God, may we please have fire to keep us warm tonight.
Love it. Little primitive tool here.
Yeah, right? Nice big lighter. Hey, you know, we may be surviving, but really the true survivalist is smart enough to always carry a lighter. So...
Grass burns up quick and then it's shut out.
yeah. Our tinder may not be as good as we were hoping. Oh. Ooh, good tip too for survivors: squatting is a bad idea. I was just squatting on my toes and it instantly made my toes hurt so much worse from putting the pressure on them like that for a couple minutes and blocking the circulation.
Yeah, the flame sustaining itself.
Alright, thank God.
Wood's just not taking the flame.
Everything was too wet.
Make sure we get a good coal base developed.
Yeah, that's the most important part. This still does not matter until we have that coal base to keep a fire going. We could still lose this. Just praying that we don't. So our fire is still going, and that is our campsite for the night. Kind of give you a perspective where we're at. That's why I'm farther away. And we're going to try to keep our voices quiet because dusk is coming on, and that big
field of tall grass that we passed earlier is still in sight. So doubtfully with the fire nearby and our scent, but maybe we'll see a elk or something come in there to feed. But otherwise, this is the 360-degree view we have from our campsite tonight. And I kind of like that we're like out in this middle of this open section with meadows all around. And the trail is right here, so we know where we're at. We're not going to lose our bearing or anything overnight if we get confused. And the wind is blowing the fire ridiculously all over the place, but the ground right now is too hard to get sticks in to support a windbreaker wall. So all we were able to do is, it's not doing much, but I did notice a huge difference in the wind when we put these couple branches across here, and then before we've got the tarpon back. Hammock set up. We're going to do one hammock tonight for ease and the fact that it's really cold, so we'll probably be better off sleeping together. Got a little bit of wood around. We just kind of have to keep on getting it because it's just, especially with the wind, it's just burning it so fast now that the fire is actually going. And then this is the view behind our site. It's very, very cool. It's different. And again, typically, we gotta find a better spot or gotten farther. We should have stopped sooner. Stopping in a field like this isn't a good idea because of the wind chill. You probably can't see it on the camera, but right now the snow is generally moving sideways at me. It's all coming up over this hill. And then we thought that the tarp would block it, but it turns out there's a ton of wind coming from that side. Anyways, it's blowing our fire everywhere. But, yeah, so just want to show you that before it gets too dark for my camera to see. I'm not sure if we're going to do much tonight besides do this fire, maybe eat a little food, and frankly pass the hell out. But at least we have fire, so that is the main thing, is we have fire, place to sleep, and a roof. So, thank goodness.
So it's 6:45. It's pitch black. Fire's burning nice. Got a good stack of wood. Got the hammock up. You can't see nothing. But yeah, you can't even see how much wood we got. We got a decent amount of wood. All like 6 foot lengths. I'll break it up while I'm here, burn it in sections like I'm doing with this stuff. But yeah, so we're eating some spaghetti and meat sauce right now. Some Mountain House meals.
I'm much more comfortable now. Changed my socks.
Oh yeah, taking some clothes off, drying some stuff out the best we can. Snow's died down at our campsite a little bit. Around the ground at least, so we're not walking through 6 inches of snow, but it's still snowing. So
And remember that if you don't have a fire that's sustainable enough to last hours and hours to fully dry clothing, don't bother in the snow, because that snow is gonna melt and turn into water, and your clothes are gonna get a lot colder and more wet than they were in the first place if you don't have time to fully dry.
I've been drying my pants for hours. They're still steaming. I haven't taken them off yet, but sitting right in front of the fire. But yep.
Steaming like crazy by the fire. Good morning and happy Thanksgiving 2014. Light has finally come up enough to where we could take a video for you. It's weird because the light schedule is about an hour behind where we live, so I'm like, oh, the light's going to be up soon, and no, we still had another hour in the darkness. But now that it's not actually snowing, you wake up and realize, my goodness, we are in a winter wonderland. A few different things happened last night. Saw a flashlight come up and around us and into the meadows. We don't know if somebody was hunting or what. And then at around 4:30 this morning, we heard something, some sort of dog. I don't know. I want to look up at home. I am hoping I'm not sounding like an idiot, but I honestly don't know if there's wolf out here or not. I thought it was just coyote, but what we heard didn't sound like a coyote, but it was a dog of some sort. I don't know. It's kind of cool to hear, though. And I'm hoping that this early in the morning we're not being very quiet, but if we were, that it would be nice if an elk would come down to feed in that field out there and we could see something. That would be pretty cool. I think most of the bears are probably away for the winter, but you can finally actually see if I come around the ridge line that we've got behind us. You could kind of see it yesterday, but not very well with the fog from the snow and everything. But we definitely have a gorgeous view for the morning with the snow and everything else and the ridge lines in the back. And we were looking at our topical graph this morning, and we think we're about 2 miles from Black Moshannon State Park. There is potential that it's going to continue to snow through today into tonight. There was supposed to be a break this morning. We don't know what's going to happen. We got packed up and we looked at the map. I think we're going to go a little bit different of a way that'll be faster on the way back to the car, so that we're more likely to be able to make a decision if you want to stay or not. Because it did start snowing again, and you can't even see it on the camera because it's this super thin, like, rain/snow, and it's wet, and that's going to be terrible out here in these temperatures. We haven't even started hiking yet, and we're both already freezing with the fire out and everything. It's got to be somewhere in the low 20s or so, I would say. So we have left camp and are hiking away. We're in a more wooded area now. It kind of seems like the snow has slowed, but I think that's only because of the tree cover ahead, the little bit that we have. It's still pretty cold, definitely a lot warmer now that we're moving. Any backpacker know, obviously, second day, back's a little sore, but not bad. It is absolutely, I mean, if it wasn't for when you stop how freezing you are, it is so gorgeous and wonderful out here. Found a couple tracks along the way so far, all small game, little... Oh, as I'm speaking, here's another one. Another little track going right along the path there. You can see they come out of holes in the... Oh, that was snow falling. I thought I heard something out of the snow and go across a lot of places. Little den behind the log. We see a lot of stuff, little stuff like that. Mice, chipmunks, bunny, all those kind of tracks. No elk tracks or anything going across. Still hoping we might see something. That's always the highlight of my trips. Last time we were in Virginia, we saw a bear, and that was like, over anything while we were there, that was the biggest thing to me. I absolutely love it. So I'm really hoping we might see something before we get out of here. But it's not too bad when you're hiking along, not too cold. I've got my gloves off and everything at this point. Ooh, sorry, I almost fell. Absolutely beautiful though. I like these little skinny paths through the woods. So we've come up to this old logging road. We're going to follow this for a little while. It's a little bit easier walking, which is awesome. And in this past, not on that side, that's where we came from. Past probably half-mile woods or so, we've been seeing elk trails everywhere. You can see there's a bunch over here on the ground. All that. That looks like a smaller one. We've seen some bigger tracks and some smaller tracks. We've got where he crossed over and went into the woods. We've got another elk trail coming from down the road that way, coming across. So we're taking a small break, and maybe we can sit quiet and maybe get a sight of an elk. Probably not. They, you know, probably sensed us coming a long time ago and ran, but you never know. But this road is really pretty. I like it. So it'll be a nice walk, and you know, snow's much less deep and that kind of thing. That we know of on the map, we're still quite a few miles out from any main roads or anything like that, but it's the first time we've ever seen the sun since we've been here, and I have never been so grateful for the freaking sun for just a moment. Just one moment as it came a little bit more behind the clouds. It freaking put warmth on my face. And it was awesome. Well, we have officially made it back to the truck. Made it in decent time. I am exhausted and looking forward to just sitting there in the seat. It's going to be awesome. Have some heat and whatnot. Wonders of having a vehicle But this was definitely awesome. It was an experience. The snow was unexpected and unpleasant, but also wonderful and beautiful and an awesome surprise at the same time. So we had a lot of fun. You just have to be more prepared for snow and that kind of thing, being wet and cold rather than just wet, or rather than just cold. So that was a really good time, but might check out a couple things around here and we'll show you what else we see and that kind of thing. So it'll be a lot of fun. Thanks for watching.